Hello, I'm Jo Natoli, Principal of the Rental Specialists. As you can see from our 15-part video series on the new Residential Tenancies Act, there are a number of changes that landlords, tenants and property managers alike need to be aware of and in some cases implement. To quickly wrap up, here's what our complete series covered. Part 1 was a quick intro, letting you know that the Act and regulations had actually changed and come into effect. Part 2 outlined the expanded minimum standards a property needed to meet to be fit for habitation. Part 3 covered minor changes tenants can make to a property, and Part 4 covered the new mandatory break fees that a tenant needs to pay if they need to break their lease agreement. Part 5 talked about the expanded material facts and other disclosures a landlord needs to make to a tenant, and in Part 6 we discussed water meters, water efficiency measures and passing on water usage charges to a tenant. Part 7 touched on changes to rent increases, and in Part 8 we talked about the sometimes tricky publication of photos and video of a property. Parts 9 and 11 discussed the landlord information statement and the tenant information statement respectively, whilst in Part 10 in the middle we highlighted the landlord contact details that need to be provided to tenants. There are new smoke alarm requirements that we talked about in Part 12, and Parts 13 and 14 discussed the lease agreement and condition report that have both been updated to reflect all the new changes to the Act. And finally, in Part 15, we talked about the changes to the Act in the circumstances of domestic violence. Now, whilst it's a comprehensive series, it's highlighted just the main changes to the Act. There are many more amendments to the Act that we simply haven't been able to cover in our series. Nevertheless, I do hope that you found the information that we have provided to be beneficial, informative and useful to you and your circumstances. Do you know someone whom you feel may benefit from the information we've shared? If you do, please feel free to share it with them and with anyone else who you feel may find our series informative or helpful. As always, if we can assist in any way or provide you with any additional information, please don't hesitate to contact our office.